I'm making this video just to express my gratitude towards all the people who gave an overwhelmingly beautiful response to my previous video. I think that made me feel a lot better. And it's just natural human behavior that just by knowing that you're not alone in your journey, and that there are people who feel the same way, or that not in the bad way. I mean, even if you're happy, when in days when you're really happy, and you know that there are people who also have succeeded along with you, so that also makes us feel good. We want to talk to them, and we want to share that happiness with others. And in the same way, when we're really sad and we are like not at the best of our capacity, and we're not doing the best in our lives, it's a very lonely place to be in, as I told you. And to just know that there are people who also stand by you and who also are there in this journey with you, that makes you feel a lot better, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you so much for your beautiful comments, and for all the support that you guys gave me, and for all the advices. I'll take all of that into consideration. I think my video attracted the most kindest souls out there, so thank you so much. And so I'm making this video only also because one of the comments mentioned in my previous video, there was one of the comments in which the person was asking if I should take this branch or should I take this branch, what do you think, which is better, sort of. So I would want to say that there is this myth which I would like to break. I hope it's a myth, at least that is what I believe, that it's a myth, that there is a hierarchy between the branches post NEET PG, because in reality there's not. I mean, how can we compare between any two fields or any two branches for that matter? Like for an example, I would say, like we have example, I would say, like physics and biology. Like they're both parts of science, they're both important for our education, but how can we compare between the two? What is better? It's just a personal preference. What do we like more, or in what subject do we take more interest in? But is there any hierarchy between the two, like which is more important between the two? There is not. So in the same way, I think it should work. At least that should be our perspective towards these branches, that nothing is superior from the other. I think they're all important and they serve different aspects of the same field. So there cannot be any comparison. See, simply the top rankers take radio diagnosis, and the people who rank a bit lower than them take general medicine, and then goes on. That's how the things work. Only because students took more interest in radio diagnosis, or because there is more money or whatever, for whatever XYZ reasons. But that hierarchy, there is no hierarchy basically, but basically top rankers take different fields like radio diagnosis, derma, medicine, etc., and lower rankers take non-clinical, only because of the number of demand in the market. People are going more for medicine, or they are going more for derma or radio diagnosis or general surgery, and that is why there is more competition in those fields, and that is why the merit goes higher, and the people with better ranks can get those fields. It is just that, but that does not make medicine any better than obs and gynae, or that does not make obs and gynae any better than any psychiatry or anesthesia. I think they serve different aspects of the same field, so there cannot be any comparison. So I think that's a myth that we need to break, that there is a hierarchy. It's just that fields with more demand have more competition, and thus the merit goes higher, and people have to score more to get those branches. It's just that, it's as simple as that. But that does not mean that there is any rank between these branches. No, there is not. They both serve equally to the medical field. See, with the help of this video, I would also like the non-medicos to understand that all of this operates in the form of a loop. Basically, loop in the sense that, as I told you, that higher the demand, higher the merit, and higher you need to score to get that branch. Okay, and since more people with higher ranks take that certain branch, the people who are aspiring to get into post graduation see those people, and they see that that is something which top rankers take, so I need to aspire for that. So when they do get the higher ranks, they aspire for the same thing. They do not, like, for example, my dream branch, just an example, my dream branch is obs gynae, and but I get a rank under 5,000. Okay, so I will consider taking general medicine or derma or anything which is taken by the higher rankers, because that will create an impression of me that I got much better rank than what people who take obs gynae do, right? So basically, so this is some form of a loop that is going on in the society right now, in the amongst the medicos, that the aspirants follow the top rankers. Of course, everybody wants to be at the top, everybody wants to be seen as and there is nothing wrong in that, to be honest. There's nothing wrong in that, but I just want you to understand the basis of it, that this is how it is operating. It's just that, like, you can go for, like, you can be stuck for as long as possible in this loop, and some people, so also I want some non-medicos to understand this, because before you judge someone who has taken non-clinical or some branch which is not in the top tier according to you guys, before you judge someone for taking those branches, I hope you understand that there can also be a possibility that that particular aspirant decided to get out of that loop. Okay, so he or she might have had got a very good rank, a very good score, and still opted for this branch because they had interest in it, some genuine interest in it. So I think a lot of us need to consider that not all of us want to be stuck in that loop, and some people genuinely wants to follow their passion. And so yeah, take your whatever field you want to go for, just choose according to your own personal preference and your interest, and what during your undergrad times, what subject really made you take interest into. You can assess it by the amount of time you spent studying a particular subject, only because you had interest in it, and that it felt easier studying that subject. I think that is your area of interest, and I think you should go for that if you want to be passionate in your respect in whatever field you work in. But if you want to look at it with a different lens, that I do not care about passion and all, I care about the money aspect of it, so according to that you can go to a different field. But I think so it entirely depends on your personal preference and what interests you in the larger aspect, in the larger picture. And so that's that. And thank you so much for listening to me and hearing me out. I've mentioned earlier, I think I attracted the most beautiful souls out there, who, if you'll keep see, I'm a very regular introvert woman, and the thing with introverts is that they can talk to a wall but they cannot talk to another person. So that's the case with me. I cannot talk about all this to a lot of people, so I'm just talking here, I'm talking it out here. So thank you for listening to me, and thank you for hearing me out. I really feel heard since yesterday, so thank you so much. I'll see you. Bye.